Hey carpoolers, it is vlog, daily vlog, life vlog. What am I doing here? Number one. Today's Friday, August 31st, and it is my birthday. And like I said on the last video, I was gonna try to vlog all day long and show you a day in the life, because it's just so glamorous. I really don't know why I'm doing this, but we'll see. Also, confession time. I'm not good with technology. I'm not technically a millennial. I was born right on before the cusp of millennials. Just kidding, love y'all. And I'm not too good with technology, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to piece these videos together, because I don't have patience for that. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I just dropped Little Bill off at school. I was not in a good... I wasn't awake yet to start filming. I don't have no face on. I'm just alive at this point in the day. So stick around if you want to see how my day goes. And who knows, maybe there's something to this vlogging thing. Okay, so I left the house and I haven't even eaten anything. That's really stupid, because y'all know I live in the woods. And now I'm in town. The glasses are fogging up. Oh, the humidity. So I need to go into the store and find something to eat. That Winn-Dixie had the gel nail plethora. This brand gel polish is my favorite. The Sally Henson. I don't know why it is. It just is. It lasts a really long time, and I've always loved it. And I had no idea that Winn-Dixie had, they have all the options here. Good to know. Yeah, I'm supposed to be finding food. I got lost down the makeup aisle. Happens a lot. 15 grams of protein. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Never had this before. Also, who knew? I need to come to Winn-Dixie more often, but Winn-Dixie's a little proud for their prices. Know what I'm saying? They also have my all-time favorite coffee creamer, Amaretto. Say what? Went ahead and bought that pineapple cottage cheese, and we'll give it a whirl. And let's be honest, this is the real reason why we went. I'll only drink about a quarter of this. And I also got something crunchy because I didn't know if I'd like the cottage cheese and pineapple. I like cottage cheese and pineapple together, but it's a brand. It's prepackaged. It might have a funky taste. Who knows? But I also got these guys. It's cranberry almond. I'm all about the almond, baby. I hate almond butter, though. I hate peanut butter, period. And if you saw my second to last video, you know I ranted about it. I was looking in the... They're not that great, but I think there's 3 biscuits in a pack, and I'll probably only eat one. If you're new to this channel, and hopefully you're not, hopefully this is not the first time you have ever clicked on my video, I am bariatric. My name is Esty. I usually do things in the carpool, in the car. And this is my first time really doing a daily vlog, but so I don't eat a lot because I'm sleeved. Sleeved life! Okay, so I was in the store and I was looking at the macros or whatever you fancy people call those things, and it's not that great, but I'm only going to eat 1 biscuit. It's 180 calories for 3 biscuits and 27 carbs for 3 biscuits, and protein's 3 grams for 3 biscuits, so it's only 1 gram of protein, but I'm getting protein out of that cottage cheese right there. Anyway, I'm also a funky nut about reading the ingredients on the back. The very first thing I always look for is BHT or THBQ. I'm very funny about that. I do not want that stuff entering my body. I bought my daughter and her friend pizzas last weekend because they had a little sleepover at my house. And I just ran into the store and I got them. There was those little Tostino pizzas that I used to eat when I was little. And when I got home, I flipped them over, and I always look at her food, hers especially, more over than mine. I wanted to see what I had to preheat the oven for, and I looked down, and the first thing I see under ingredients, real big and bold, they want you to make sure that you know that they had TBHQ all up in that pizza, and I was like, oh, I felt so guilty for giving it to her. Oh, isn't that handy and shelf ready? Yeah, so there's 3 really thin little biscuits in there, and I'll probably just eat the 1. Anyhow, so here's the problem with country life. I live in the woods. And then there's a small town in between where I live, and then there's a huge town where I work at, which is about 45, 50 miles, 50 minutes away from here. I have no plans to go into the big town today. It's my day off, and I wanted to stay local, so I came to the small town. Nothing opens until 10, and I don't want to go back home because it's not really around the corner. It's 15 minutes from here. So, and I realized that I have a problem this morning. I go to 3 different salons for 3 different things because I'm picky. I go to one place to get my face ripped off, and when I say that, it's waxed. I've always said that to my daughter. She's always got a kick out of it. I go and get my Italian mustache, my mustachio, waxed, and my eyebrows, or lack thereof, shaped. But I don't like how they do anything else there. So I go to a different place to get my feet did, and they're not open till 10. The face ripper offer place isn't open till 10. And I was just calling my salon to see if they had any cancellations today. And they're not open till 10. So, which makes sense because people probably aren't moving around throughout the week until 10 if they don't have a job and already been at work for like 4 hours. I'm usually taking my first break around 10. Anyhow, so I am sitting in the parking lot at CVS, and I'm going to eat some cottage cheese. I got my spoons that I keep in my car. Y'all keep spoons in your car, or am I the only weirdo? I can't tell you how many times I've needed spoons, so I just bought a little cheap pack of spoons and stuck them in the door pocket way deep down so nobody can see them when I open my door. And I can't tell you how many times we've used them. So, you never know when you're on vacation or something, or just out and forgot to eat breakfast like a normal person, like me, and now you need a spoon. So, I'm going to try this. I'll let you know how it was, and then I'm probably going to put my face on in this parking lot right here. I do have to go to the post office, so that might be a little time killer for me. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. Winn-Dixie, though, man, they've really, obviously, I'm in the South. I mentioned that before. They've got some stuff in there. I really was checking some stuff out, but Winn-Dixie and I have a love-hate relationship. Mostly hate. When I first moved to this town, I was working full-time and took a job there at night in the deli that I hated. And kids were running that joint. They were straight up running that joint. And I was already an adult. I was already making money and paying bills and had already been on my own for a long time. And I was having these little snotty-nosed kids trying to tell me and be snotty about it. And I'm like, listen, I will slap you and not apologize for it. Anyway, so I quit there. It didn't last. I was there for probably about 3 months and needed that extra money because when you move somewhere from so far away, you know, you got extra bills that suck into your life. But anyway, it was short-lived, and shortly after that, we found out that, like, the general manager of that store was embezzling money. So now they've had a huge overhaul. It's been years. It's been like 10 years. Huge overhaul in management. Now they got adults working there, which is nice. And the store is nice. It's just that because it's a small town, I feel like they price gouge the mess out of you. And it's like, oh, you don't want to drive to the big town to get your groceries? Here, you can have this, but you won't pay for it. And then a few years after that, we now have a huge Walmart that was built, I think, in 2007. And I thought Winn-Dixie was going to close. I really did, because this is not a big town at all. But Winn-Dixie is still trucking along. But I feel like since Walmart is here now, their prices have gotten worse. So I generally don't go in there unless I'm looking for something very specific, like certain types of produce, because sometimes Walmart's produce really stinks. I'll drop by Winn-Dixie real fast just for produce. I don't look at anything else. So it's been a minute since I've been in there, and they got some nice things. And I will be checking out that nail polish aisle. I used to paint my nails constantly, but my schedule has changed. I used to do it at the same time once a week, and my schedule has changed, and I miss it. And I was seeing all that nail polish. I was just like, ooh, it's kind of got me inspired again. Anyway, I'm going to eat some breakfast, put some face on, and probably pop back into the post office. I promised you a day out of the car, and so far, we've been in the car a lot. I'm sorry. Alright, guys. forgot I had to come into Dollar Tree to get some bubble envelopes. Whoa, hello. A little bit too close then. Before I went to the post office. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so that was a successful trip clothes shopping. I feel like everything I got was super, what's going on here? Fall weather. Meanwhile, in the south, it's 110 degrees with 50% chance of rain. Everything in the store was buy one, get one, even the boots, so I got me some ball booties. And I feel bad because I'm going to go get my feet did, and then I'm going to be dying to wear those booties, and it's going to tear up my pedicure. Anyway, it's a girl's life. So that was successful. I didn't spend too terribly much, but considering I'm not going to be buying clothes for the next forever, it'll be alright. And I got to use my gift card and my coupon, and plus everything was, I'm justifying this to myself, plus everything was buy one get one half off. That shirt that I did a very small clip to, it cracked me up so bad. It wound up being part of one of my favorite outfits that I bought. It is from now on known as the mariachi shirt because of the ruffles, and when you do like this, they go. And I'm like, yeah, mariachi. It was cracking me up. I still love it. I was just thinking to myself, I hope all these clips and pictures come together. Otherwise, I'm doing this all for naught. I went over to the Dollar Tree to get my bubbly wrap because I am returning 2 Tervis tumblers. And if you didn't know, that Tervis tumbler has a lifetime guarantee. And if as long as it's not like wear and tear and crazy stuff that you did to the cup, they will replace it. So I have 2 Tervis tumblers in the back that Cowboy and I have had for a really long time, and the seal has given away, and they get moisture inside of them. I have already done this before where I have gotten moisture inside of one of my Tervis tumblers and sent it back to Tervis, and they sent me a brand new Tervis with the lid, like the lid that cost $10 extra with the cup. It was very nice because I did not send them my lid. So it was really cool. So it's about that time. I don't even want to use them anymore because the seal is so broken that that's just gross, that moisture that's inside the cup. It's not like water in between the walls. It's just like, you know what moisture looks like. So I am headed to the post office. I have to return those. I also have to do some other stuff at the post office. And then I'm going to go get my feet done, finally. And then I'm going to go get my face ripped off. And then that's a day. I don't really know what else I'm going to do today. I'm sure I can find something to do. I called my stylist and asked her if she had a cancellation today that I might be able to weasel in there, and she actually didn't. She had one tomorrow, but I wasn't interested in tomorrow. My friends hopefully are still coming down. There might be a little snafu with if they're able to or not. I'm hoping they still can. I'm hoping to still have a really good Labor Day weekend. So I'm just kind of waiting on pins and needles to hear what exactly is going on with that. So until our next stop. Ciao. Okay, so can you see that? I just pulled into this parking space and I wanted to, look around me, make sure there's no kids and stuff. And the reflection of my shopping bag is in my window, and that just scared the crap out of me. Ugh. Yep, it's good. What? It's my birthday. Don't judge me. It's my birthday. Carpoolers, we are in my house. We are not in the car. Okay, so that's all I had for you. I'm so sorry. I know I'm uploading this video late, but as I stipulated before, I am not good at technology, and it has taken me a really long time. And there's actually some pictures I'm still trying to integrate with this video. So, and I'm struggling with it. The struggle's real. I don't use Apple products. I have Droid products, which everybody's like, oh, iMovie, but I can't use iMovie. I don't have Apple products, so it's giving me a little bit of a hard time, but I appreciate your patience, and I hope it was worth it. Ciao, Bellas.